Please, look on the left to the right side.
Jason and Roman and I, we started this project with an idea to do a story. I mean, it doesn't sound like a great pitch, probably, but to do a movie about some dogs abandoned on a garbage dump, a pack of dogs who live on garbage. But we had also been talking for some years about wanting to do something in Japan or about Japan, something related to our shared love of Japanese cinema, especially Kurosawa. And so in a way, the story could have taken place anywhere, but the thing that made it come to life for us was when we decided this should be in a sort of fantasy version of Japan. I think, most of the actors here are people who I either have worked with before or have loved for years. And in a way, I feel like this group of people and others is the first list we made. Jason and Roman and I, and Kun too, when Kun joined us on the project, of who we would like to have in the movie. And one thing about an animated movie is you can't really say not available. Well, we can do it any time. Anytime at all. We can do it at your house. We can do it any hour of the day. And there's just no excuse.
Well, that was my part of it, the not available thing. I did not have that option. And as far as being just a voice, I'm all cranked up on chocolate and a little bit of champagne right now. I'm going to say that being a voice with this group is a little bit like being in the We Are the World video. I think these are some of the great voices of cinema, and I'm very happy to be singing, even if I just get one verse. I've been here before a few times, but this is the big one. This is the one that really counts. The others, nothing. This is very, very big. This is huge. It's going to be enormous.
Thank you so much. It was great. First of all, I haven't seen the movie like you, so I can't wait to see it tonight. What was it like to? Well, to work with Wes and this cast in a movie like this is very lucky. So I'm grateful. That's my story. It's very, very special and very lucky. But it's not nice. I've done a couple of things before where I've just been a voice. I like doing it because oftentimes when I show up and I have to do it live, the director, after a long period of shooting, can get disappointed because they find out I don't smile. I can't smile. Whereas with voice, I have not a big range, but they're all kind of in the pastel colors, but at least I can disguise my limitations. I'm only trying to make a joke. I'm lucky to be in it.
I like
thrilled.
the pastel colors of Jeff Goldblum.
Really?
It's the title of something.
Sweet. Well, that's the name of my production company, Pastel Colors Pictures. Did you know that?
Pastel Colors Pictures. Good. Good.
Another very funny joke. Thank you so much.
Thank you. With this one, we actually, early in the process, we said we need to invent the politics of this city. There's something, we knew that we had a mayor and we wanted to, we knew there was something happening politically, and it's sort of, it's where the story came from. It's what happens in the movie. It's all, it's our fantasy of the politics of this made-up place in Japan. But then, because we've been working on this movie a long time, the world began to change in the movie, and we often said, that seems kind of right for the moment. maybe there were tiny places along the way where we were getting new inspirations from real life that were finding their way into the movie. But at the same time, I would say, it is, as I say, it was a story that we sort of felt could happen anywhere.
It was, it's just wonderful, different, odd storytelling. And I think that's the thing that most actors are attracted to, is to go where the great stories are being told. And to be able to do something with Wes was an easy decision for me.
When you're doing, stop motion is a very. He's asking about using models rather than more sophisticated, modern digital techniques. And with the stop motion movie, there's a certain part of it that's going to be models. It's an old-fashioned technique in the first place. If you're going to do it that way, you're embracing old methods. The real answer is I love models, and when I just respond. There's some kind of charm in. It's a funny thing because usually I want to do the model in the first place. We work hard on the model. I know it's a model. I'm doing it because it's a model. But then when it's in the movie, I am always trying to convince people it's not a model and see if I get to. And everybody knows instantly. You can tell instantly when it's a model. You're not fooling anybody. But it's something that I associate with sort of cinema history.